Do you want to make it hella huge for an extra $3 or hella enormous for an extra $5?
Hell no!
You know I'm not gonna edit that out.
Yeah, let's not.
Now you know I'm gonna have to edit this out. God damn it.
Welcome to PhantasmaCast. It is Saturday, April 28th. And our last podcast really consisted pretty heavy on the WrestleMania.
Wait, who are you?
I am Jay. This is Bigby.
I am CPR certified Bigby now. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Since the last time we happened, I am now CPR certified trained. I will show people how to save you. I am not going to save you myself.
I will direct people how to save you because I don't give a
Exactly. Exactly.
All right. So WrestleMania, we made our picks, and we were awesome, weren't we?
You had 4, but I gave you an extra point because I forced you to pick Roman. But your thinking was Brock may resign.
Yeah.
And Brock resigned at midnight.
Ooh. Wow.
So somehow you did call that and got on point. So you have a total of 5 points.
Nice. All right.
But you got some catching up to do. I got 7.
Oh.
For the amount of hours WrestleMania was.
Oh. Yep. Okay.
So shall we do a quick rundown of the card then?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Shall we? As I move this a little closer to me. Okay, so we had the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, the Memorial Battle Royal. Matt Hardy won it. Sorry, Woken Matt Hardy won it.
Woken?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we had the Cruiserweight title match where Mustafa Ali came out in his Best Sub-Zero cosplay. But Cedric Alexander won. Yeah. Nothing special there. We all knew that was 3 months overdue.
Yeah.
Then John Cena interview. Even though he was a fan sitting in the crowd.
Yeah, I saw that he was in the crowd, and I'm like, I heard that stuff about potential Undertaker stuff, and I'm like, he's there. Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe. Then we had the Women's Battle Royal. Everybody thought Bayley won it until everybody remembered that, Naomi's still in it. And then she won it.
She's the person that hides in a bush during Fortnite.
Yeah, kind of.
Steals a win.
I honestly never seen anything about Fortnite.
I guess you can, hide in a bush.
Yeah, she kind of, she hid in the bush that was in the middle of the ring. Nobody saw her. She built a tower. Is that the one? Is that the one you can build towers in? Or am I thinking of a different one?
You might be able to do that.
Anyway.
Literally that forgettable that she was just in the middle of the ring.
Literally everybody who reviewed WrestleMania said, "Oh, I forgot she was even in this match. I thought she was eliminated."
Very forgettable. Nope. Oh no.
Because everybody thought Bayley won. But nope.
Bummer.
Nope. But then we had our inaugural match of WrestleMania. That was just the kickoff show.
Okay.
Which was 2 hours.
What?
Yes. That was 2 hours. So you have to realize we have 5 more hours to go through.
Oh my gosh.
And these are all matches. There are no real segments. Except for one. So we had the Intercontinental Championship match where Seth Rollins came out as Ice King Seth Rollins from Game of Thrones. It was fucking badass.
Oh man, it does sound cool.
But it was very contradicting because his entrance was very Rammstein, very, very pyro, fire oriented.
Yeah.
Because of the whole burn it down thing. Which
you can't be Ice King and fire. Like what?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Still probably cool, but come on.
And then you got the Miz supporting his hidden movie village from Naruto, sporting a Naruto headband. fucking know, dude. His headband looks something straight out of Naruto. And then you have Finn Balor, the leader of the LGBTQ party now. He's the gay warrior, I guess, even though he's not gay. And Sonya Deville is the one who came out as lesbian.
Wouldn't they more consider him the Rainbow Warrior?
Well, I guess that would be the term. I didn't know the term. But yeah, he's the Rainbow Warrior. I guess that would make AJ Styles the gay fighter, wouldn't he? Because he battles the gays.
Yeah, I don't.
But there was a cool spot where Seth Rollins did his curb stomp as Balor was pinning Miz, and like Balor's head like hit Miz's head, like as they did the curb stomp. It was pretty cool.
Interesting.
And then he curb stomped Miz as well.
Oh,
So you know.
oh, well,
And then Seth Rollins picked up the win, giving me the point.
nice.
And then we probably have what I would consider probably the best match of the night, or second best match of the night in my mind, which is the SmackDown Women's Championship match between Charlotte and Asuka.
Asuka.
Where we saw the streak come to an end. Charlotte beat Asuka.
That's the crazy part. I mean, we both thought it was gonna be Asuka,
I thought it was going to be Asuka.
cause
But then Asuka got on the mic after Charlotte won and said Charlotte was ready for Asuka. And then they hugged, which is very nice.
yeah, cause they feuded quite a bit before up to that, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not really, just about a month.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
just a little bit though.
But, you know,
Coming.
but this was a pretty good booked match. It was a very 50-50. You didn't know who was going to win. Asuka was very savage, but, like, Charlotte was, like, very enduring of the pain kind of thing. Like, she was favoring her left arm pretty much the whole match. Like, she did her figure 8, which is like a figure 4, except she arches her back into the crab walk thing. But she had to do it without her left arm. So it was kind of cool.
Yeah. All right.
And then Cena a referee came down running. This was like during their whole celebration kind of thing, as like Asuka's walking back up to the ring, or back up to the entranceway, which, you know, the entranceway looked kind of cool. It was like that jester mask. The New Orleans jester mask. It was pretty cool. So a ref came down, whispered something to Cena, and then the Cena meme of him sitting in the chair and then running up the ramp. Yeah. And then after that, we had a nice cool down match, which was fucking boring. Win the U.S. title match, Fatal 4-Way. You had Bobby Roode, and I think I also had Bobby Roode. Yeah, I think we both had Bobby Roode.
Yeah, I think there was only really a few here or there that we really kind of thought differently on, but there was quite a few that I think we were kind of thinking the same thing.
Yeah. But, like, an important thing to notice here is, like, Aiden English, who is Rusev's manager, kind of valet kind of character. He was in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal Giant Memorial. The Andre Giant Memorial Battle Royal Giant Memorial Battle Royal. But when he was in the Battle Royal, he had hair. He comes out now, he's fucking shaved off. He's shaved.
Oh, man.
So, within the span of like an hour, he had a haircut.
Oh, and just to remind our listeners, happy Rusev Day.
Happy Rusev Day. Happy Rusev Day. Yesterday was the greatest Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia, and it was Rusev Day there.
Yeah.
Even though he lost to The Undertaker in a casket match. But still. You know, can't win them all on Rusev Day.
No, can't win them all on Rusev Day.
But, like, the only noticeable thing about this was pretty much something cool for me was, like, they had I want it more in WWE, but they do it a lot in New Japan where they, like, show the wrestler's face on the hard cam, and then they'll zoom out and show the entire crowd cheering for him kind of thing.
Oh, that stuff can be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool with when they do it in New Japan for Okada when he does his Rainmaker pose, because the way Okada does it is he'll hit the mat with both his hands, and then he'll look up and spread his arms out, and then he'll quick pan to the entire crowd, like giving him energy and whatnot. And then immediately after the cool shot, it's immediately destroyed by Jinder Mahal winning the match.
Oh.
Yeah. And then, after that, we had the sleeper surprise number 1 match of the night. The mixed tag match, Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Yes, this was the best match of the night.
I've seen some bits of that match. Seemed pretty cool.
Ronda was paying homage to Piper, wearing, the jacket, the Rowdy Ronda Rousey thing, hot Ronda kind of thing, the t-shirt, the whatever. Ronda's still a bit green,
Yeah, she's still gonna have things to learn, but I think she enjoys this part of it so much now that she could really be something special. I think
she did a lot of talking to her opponent, to Stephanie, a lot, just the whole head bobbing, talking, taunting kind of thing, which really she shouldn't do in the ring. It's not a personal level, it's more of a crowd interaction kind of thing, which is
but I mean there's things to learn. There's definitely always really big things to learn when you're not used to, but
it looks like Ronda Rousey has her own finisher, or signature at least. Signature move, other than the armbar that she took from UFC, that she's going to keep on forever. She has a swinging Samoan drop as a good finisher.
Oh.
I didn't think it would be... I thought it was too bad. And then, there was a spot where Triple H was probably going to give the pedigree to Ronda Rousey, which, you knew it wasn't going to happen because they didn't want to fucking upset the sponsors. But, But, yeah. There was a double pedigree counter into an armbar on Steph, and then Steph tapped out. So Ronda Rousey is 1-0 at WrestleMania. 20 more to go to tie The Undertaker. And then I just have this note. Ronda looked better in her WWE debut than CM Punk looked in his UFC debut. And we have to realize I'm the CM Punk mark. Yeah. And I just burned Punk.
Yeah.
And then we have probably like your favorite match, which kind of was my second, which is probably like another cool down match, and it was kind of a downplayed kind of thing. But we have the SmackDown Tag Team title match between the Bludgeon Brothers, the Usos, and the New Day. The New Day came out fucking pancake midgets. Pancake midgets.
New Day. The New Day. Just be yourselves, dudes.
They are being themselves.
I know. That's the perfect part. Just keep being yourselves forever. Because it's just great.
Yeah.
Greatness. Pancake midgets.
Yeah. But it was pretty much a weird triple threat tag team squash match with the Bludgeon Brothers going over. Oh, hey, guess what? It's the 2-hour mark. Or I mean, we have 2 hours left, or so I thought. Hopefully, I thought.
Oh man.
So is this the Cena versus Undertaker? And then the ref comes down after John Cena hits the ring, saying there's no Undertaker. And the lights go down, and it's Elias. And then he hits a song. And then Cena does his 5 moves of doom. Then Cena's music hit, and he almost gets caught saying fuck.
Damn.
And the lights go off halfway down the ramp. Undertaker's gear is in the ring. Lightning effects from the 90s. And it's gone. Taker's music. Blink of an eye. Tombstone piledriver to Cena. Taker wins. Disappointed dream match. No rematch. It was literally like 3 minutes and that was done.
I think your notes are on point.
Oh,
That is great.
Oh, wait until we get to Rock and Roman. My notes then will be on point. I'm giving you like the watered down version. I've diluted this thing twice.
You know what that kind of reminded me of? The way the notes and the delivery were like a lot of Stu Gott's notes from the weekend, and they were awesome. That was great. The delivery for your notes was awesome.
I wonder where he got information from. I don't even know who that is, but you know, apparently they got it from me. Okay. So next, we have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn win. They are back on SmackDown Live. It was a pretty good match, but from like the beginning, they were playing it up. They kind of did the whole, oh, Daniel Bryan's injured. He has to go to the back because, you know, he can't. They pre-attack from Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. So for like half the match, Daniel Bryan wasn't in there. And everybody was kind of like, what the fuck is this? And then Daniel Bryan came in, made the big win, and then, you know, running knee strike into a yes lock, and, you know, Shane McMahon and Bryan won. And that was a point to you. Because you guessed that.
Oh.
Okay. And then we have the Raw Women's title match. Be a star match, if you will. Remember, be a star.
Yeah.
And then something to point out, why the fuck are all the champions coming out first? All the champions have come out first so far.
So you say the opposite?
Yeah. It's challenger and then champion.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That way. It makes sense that way. Why would you have the champion come out first?
So, Charlotte is the queen. Asuka's the empress. Where does that leave Alexa?
I don't.
The goddess.
Ooh.
She came out on a pedestal that was like 20 feet in the air, and you could see in her fucking face, she was like, how the fuck? She was kind of like, it's a long ways down. And then,
it's not a good feeling.
Yeah, she came out, and then Nia Jax came out in some gear that, you know, she's a big girl. Fishnets, like, you know, that kind of see-through kind of fishnets, but it still covers. Like, don't get me wrong, she's not terrible looking, but it's just not my cup of tea.
Right.
I mean, she still has those pretty eyes. Even though her entrance video used to start with those pretty eyes. Guess what they didn't fucking do, even though they had the jester mask?
What?
They didn't use the eyes.
What?
They dropped the fucking ball. It would have been cool seeing her fucking shifty eyes on those jester masks.
Yeah, really missed that opportunity.
But this was a pretty good small heel, big face match. There was this cool spot where Nia had Bliss, like, had grabbed her and screamed at her, and then Alexa screamed like right after her, like a roar and then a shriek of terror. It was kind of like a cool comedy kind of thing. It was a good fun match. But yeah, Nia Jax won. Be a star.
Be a
star.
Be a star.
Be a star. Be a star. And then, you know, I kind of didn't take any notes for this match because I was fucking tired as fuck because it was almost midnight at this point. This was 11 o'clock.
This took forever.
This was 11 o'clock, and this is AJ Styles versus Nakamura for the WWE Championship, and I didn't want to take any notes. And this is when I realized there were a lot of fucking face versus face matches at WrestleMania. A lot of good guy versus good guy.
Oh, yeah.
Nakamura's entrance was pretty cool because it had Alice Cooper's guitarist open it up, which was pretty amazing. And then AJ Styles had a generic entrance, was Boo.
Boo. Boo.
Boo.
Boo.
Boo. Boo. The match was very slow. AJ hit the Styles Clash and won. Nakamura and Styles hug it out for respect, and then low blow from Nakamura, signifying a heel turn. So yeah, and that's kind of been the build up to Backlash. Is Nakamura just keeps low blowing AJ Styles out of nowhere?
Yes.
And then we have the penultimate match of WrestleMania. The Bar versus Braun Strowman, an unnamed tag team partner for the Raw Tag Team Championship.
Okay, here we go.
The Bar comes out in like that cool Mardi Gras float kind of entrance kind of thing, and they're partying with like mascots with giant heads kind of thing. They come out in that, and then they have their entrance. Braun comes out, scares off all the extras, all the people with the big heads.
Okay.
Kind of like Shrek with the Farquaad like plays. Bullshit. Then he destroys the float, which was awesome.
It does sound awesome.
It does. And then Braun says his partner is someone in the crowd.
Oh.
Is there a plant sitting in the crowd? Is there a wrestler? Let me tell you something. Braun's partner, he spent 10 years on the indies, on the indie scene, all right? His latest company, the Fourth Grade. Braun Strowman's tag team partner was Nicholas. The kid was a plant. It was the ref's kid.
What? It's just...
But yes. The kid it was pretty much Braun Strowman versus the Bar. Because the kid just sat in the fucking corner. He was kind of scared, you know. But there was a point where he did get tagged in.
Was it really? Oh,
and then, he was face to face with Cesaro, and he was kind of like, oh no. And Cesaro was doing his best heel face kind of thing. Scary face, like pissed off, like, what the fuck is this? Kind of thing, like, I'm going to fucking kill you kind of thing. And then Nicholas tags Braun back in. We're going to have to watch that match. Clearly.
Yeah, clearly
Or at least WWE's Nicholas entrance video that they released on their YouTube channel, which is a thing.
That actually sounds great.
And then, Nicholas, the 10-year-old, is the youngest WWE champion of all time. He's the youngest champion in WWE, I should say. Not the youngest WWE champion. That kid went back to school the next week with the best story ever. Guys, I went to WrestleMania and I became champion.
He should have had a belt.
He lived everybody's dream. Dude, he held the belt for 2 days. Yes, he held the belt.
That's great. That's great. The best part is that he got tagged in. Like,
that's the best part. All right, now it's time for the Big Dog versus the Beast.
Big Dog.
Brock Lesnar.
Big Dog.
For the WWE Universal Championship match in Roman Reigns' 5th main event at WrestleMania. Why?
Why? Just why? Really?
Okay, you want to know how over Nicholas was? During this match, there was a "We Want Nicholas" chant.
Yes.
No, you have to
Yes.
realize they only knew Nicholas for 10 minutes.
That's great.
And there was a "We Want Nicholas" chant.
Winning.
That's how you book an indie star like Nicholas.
Nicholas.
But, that being said, Roman Reigns' music hits. Immediate boos, followed by complete silence. They muted the crowd.
What?
This is known. WWE will do this. They will mute the crowd to try and sway the vision. The crowd volume was lowered.
What? Ooh.
All right. German suplex. German suplex. German suplex. Superman punch. Superman punch. Superman punch. Belly to belly. Belly to belly. Belly to belly toss into announcer's table. German suplex. Suplex City, bitch. German suplex. Belly to belly. Belly to belly. Toss to barricade. Push into post. Spear. Superman punch. Spear. Spear. Knee from Brock. F5. Kick out. F5. Kick out. F5. Kick out. Mute, because Brock Lesnar said fuck. Boring chants. There were also "this is awful" chants. That's something you never hear, or rarely ever hear, is "this is awful." F5 through table. German. F5. Kick out. Is Roman Jesus. Gloves are coming off. Brock delivers that elbow. Roman is busted open pretty bad. Crimson Spear. Crimson Spear. Kick out. F5. Brock wins. 7 hours. Please go back to 3-hour Manias.
Seriously.
I just listed off every single move that happened in that match.
And it was great. I like that.
Yeah, it was a terrible match. Oh, and when I said Crimson Spear, that was because Roman's face was pretty much all red. He was busted open that bad.
That's like... WWE's pretty good at what they do. But it's like, how do you kind of misguess something so bad, it seems like?
Because
Like,
it's
I
Vince
don't-
McMahon's project.
Because it seems like probably nobody wanted that match.
No.
Nobody.
Nobody wanted it to be the end. I'm not going to lie. I would have put Charlotte and Asuka last.
That seems like that would have been a good match.
Like, in hindsight, I would have put that match last. You know, give the girls the WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Because Styles and Nakamura, they should have gotten it, but in hindsight, their match kind of fell flat because it wasn't really much of a storyline there. So, but yeah, Charlotte and Asuka could have main evented Mania, and everybody would have been okay. Ended on a high note.
So, WrestleMania, Nicholas, huh?
WrestleMania, Nicholas! Alright, I get it. The first question you're going to ask is that a boy or a girl?
It seems
get
like
me
it'd
wrong.
be a boy, but...
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, Nicholas.
Who is Nicholas?
Who is Nicholas?
Partner. A kid named Nicholas.
Yeah.
Should we watch it?
No, we should. We need to watch his theme song.
Where's...
That was released by WWE. I really don't know. I have to go to YouTube.
This one?
I don't know. I have to go to YouTube. Just saying this one doesn't make sense.
This one? 45 seconds long.
Go to YouTube.
YouTube.
Just go to YouTube. In the search bar, type Nicholas unreleased entrance video. Hi, Zoe 101. Official theme, Nick. No way. What? Top one. Top one.
All right, let's play. See what we got.
Get these hands, brah. Someone's gonna get these hands. Goddamn fucking ads. Nobody likes you, Target.
Guys, we're out of milk. Going on a Target run. Need anything?
At least meet the ad. We're not sponsored by Target. Fuck you, Target.
Yeah.
Sponsor us.
Yeah.
And then
just
we'll
play
talk.
Your ads.
Greatest thing ever. The only reason he has a baby is because he's in 4th grade. But when he's gone, he's coming back to the next grade. Right? Okay, stop it.
Okay, 1, terrible. 2, his win's probably gonna have to be vacated because he had too much steroids in his chocolate milk.
Yeah, clearly. Clearly.
Do they have a part where he was tagged in? Do they have a video with that? I'd like to see that.
I am not sure. But we can look at this later. We have a podcast to do.
Yeah.
No, I want to watch Snow. I'm gonna fucking watch Snow, motherfucker. Don't tell me what the fuck to do. I'm gonna fucking jerk off in my fucking house if I'm gonna fucking do anything I wanna fucking do. I don't fucking do anything. I don't fucking need to do anything, you fucking piece of shit. I'm gonna do what I fucking want because it's not my fucking podcast. It's my fucking... Really? Really?
Yeah.
We're gonna go there?
There.
We're gonna go there. I was hoping we would be done with WrestleMania 34 because it was 7 hours I don't want to relive anymore.
Yeah, we're done.
Okay.
Oh, God.
How come you're not CPR certified, Jay?
Highly overrated, really.
Why?
Don't know.
Why?
Don't.
It's not overrated. CPR can save more lives than anything else.
So is CPR underrated?
Yeah.
Or properly rated?
No, CPR is actually underrated.
It is. It really is.
Because, like, heart attacks are the #1 cause of death. Because people don't know how to do CPR.
Boom. Boom. Yep. Learn CPR, people. Really. I mean, come on.
Yeah, Jay, learn CPR.
Learning things. Yeah, stuff. It's tough stuff.
It's really not. Just gotta sit through a course and then just practice on a dummy and that's it. And it's done.
CPR's changing
No, it's not.
to a certain extent.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. How is it changing?
Well, they now have devices you can use versus traditional methods.
Devices you can use. You have 10 minutes to save a body. What are you gonna do? Find your fucking device in 5 minutes, save the fucking brain? You have 10 minutes to save a body.
Yep.
You're not gonna go find your fucking device. You're gonna stand there and you're gonna fucking do your tools because you use your
depending on your situation,
There's
your
no
device
situation.
your device should be close anyway. Are we debating CPR right now? Like,
Are you
what is
retarded?
What is happening?
I'm sorry.
right now?
I'm sorry. I don't want to fucking say the word, but are you retarded? Are you genuinely retarded?
Why would they make things if they weren't accessible enough to get them? Like, I just
They're
I
like
don't know.
thousands of dollars.
Well, yeah, I'm not like talking like a regular person has these. Like, oh, I'm just gonna go get my CPR device, you know?
Then what? You're gonna wait for the EMTs?
No,
Response time is 8 minutes.
we're talking about that's CPR and regular like situations, but like in work situations, most of businesses provide items to use.
A defib costs $3,000.
Hey, it is what it is.
And even then, you still got like 3 minutes to go fucking get it, and dude's brain is already like 3 minutes past dead.
Yeah.
CPR is all about reviving the brain.
You dropping CPR knowledge on me?
I am! You fucking retard. Jay, if you ever keel over a heart attack, I want you to know something. It's game over for you. If I remembered which button it was, I would press the fucking button. I think it's this one. I pressed 2 of them. That's not it. It was this one.
Game over, yeah!
Is that our first real fight?
It seems like it. I feel like right now you'd be the guy where you'd see some EMTs walking by and you'd be like, "Can I tell you a few things about CPR?"
I really wouldn't. I wouldn't even fucking talk to them.
Do you have a card?
Yeah.
Give you a card.
Yeah. I do. Why do you not believe me?
No, I believe you.
Why do you not believe me?
I have a feeling you have it framed at your house.
I don't. It's in my wallet. Along with my Rocket Fizz drink fucking voucher that you don't. Do you think they still do that? Wow, what a transition.
Yeah, what? A transition.
Yeah, I have my bloodborne pathogens card and my first aid CPR card.
I have a lot of cards.
That we were told these cards were gonna get laminated. They're not laminated.
Yeah,
They're not
they're just
laminated.
gonna get ruined.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, I don't know. I can't find it.
But it's okay. I'm only gonna be CPR certified for 2 years, so you know.
Yeah.
After that, I don't care. I already know what the fuck to do. It's not like I'm gonna forget. It's like riding a bike.
So did like your work have that?
They asked us to, and it kind of fell on a day I had to work. It came on a Friday. I had to work, so I was like, yeah. So out of that, plus working, almost a $600 paycheck that week. So
Boom. No, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Learning CPR is very helpful.
Yeah. Mr. CPR is not very helpful. There's changing.
It's not changing. I'm just saying there's devices out there that are making the way you do it.
What the fuck
different
kind of
sometimes.
device is gonna make it easier?
I'm not saying it makes it easier. They're just doing things differently. Some people are doing things differently. That's all I'm saying.
You're not explaining these devices. You're just saying a device.
Well, like one of the ones for chest compressions, they have a device that you just literally put over top of them, and then a robot does it. That's one thing.
That sounds like 10 grand right there.
It probably is. It probably is fucking expensive.
How is that easier than just being over somebody and just pressing down at a consistent pace? It's not that hard to keep a consistent rhythm.
Are you saying that I said it was easier? Because I just said there was different ways. I don't think I ever argued that any of these devices were easier.
Still.
You literally wanted to make an argument into an argument. Like, I don't even understand what's going on.
No,
right
your
now.
devices sound stupid.
Maybe they are. But somebody's making bank.
You're stupid.
Somebody's making bank.
Fuck.
Getting that cash. I can't blame somebody for that.
I'm legit getting salty right now.
Like,
Move on. To a topic I started. I want to fucking move on.
Like, how did you even, like, where did we get to this area where it was like, okay.
I'm gonna drop kick you in the fucking throat. I just want you to know that.
So what's the next topic?
You know literally what drop I want to play right now, but I haven't amplified it, so
Exactly.
I'm not going to do it. But this would be the best time to use that drop.
I know. I know. Even if you did use it, guess what? It got cut out. Oh, strange jump, huh? Ooh. Wonder what that is.
The listeners may never know. Sorry.
It's because you're lazy.
Yeah. Yeah, well. You know.
At the same time, who's lazier?
Well. You know.
I've already canceled my second 2 reviews. I've already put 2 reviews on the back burner.
I think we're literally battling it out for laziest position. It's happening. So
You have one thing to do. I've tried to do 2, and I'm like,
yeah,
let's try a different one.
Yeah, there we go. Oh. So Kanye West and Trump are pals? Buddies?
Oh, they're in the Illuminati.
They both have dragon energy?
What the fuck is dragon energy?
I don't
They're not
even know.
Japanese.
Like,
They're not Chinese.
I don't know. Kanye.
They're not dirty knees. So look at these.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Yes, that made a great turn. No one tries to understand Kanye West. No one can. No one knows.
Did you say Kanye West or Kenny West?
Kenny West is in the building.
They're the same person. Kanye West did play Kenny West at the fucking Cleveland show. That's all I think about whenever anybody says Kanye West. I'm like, oh yeah, Kenny West.
Oh, you're terrible.
Be cleaving yourself.
Be clean yourself.
Be cleaving yourself.
Little Wayne already dropped like 30 mixtapes since then. He'd been out of the game for 2 days. It's just, sounds.
So what about your boys Kanye and Trump?
It's just a weird thing, right? He just tweets about Trump for some reason, and then Trump tweets back, "Hey, thanks, bro." Like. And then they're all cool together, and they like hang out, and Kanye like wears a Make America Great hat.
That just reminds me of like when Obama just got in office, and the whole Kanye and Taylor Swift thing happened. You know, the whole I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had the best music video of all time, and then like it got leaked that President Obama was like, "Oh, Kanye West is just a jackass."
I know.
And Trump is like, "Oh yeah, thanks, bro." Kind of makes sense now.
It's coming together. It's coming together.
We've gone into
like there's still like. It's also interesting in the timeline because like that's where like the Kanye Taylor Swift feud started, and then they went to like being friends, and then the feud, and being friends and feud. Like I can't even understand where they're even at anymore.
Next week they're gonna have a chamber match.
Yes.
To the death. And T Swift is going to call in an audible and have Adele be her backup.
Ooh.
But Kanye is going to use Kim Shield. So that means they're going to have to fight through the butt of defense.
Ooh. Yes. It can be rough.
And they're going to have to follow directions from the child names. So west or northwest. And Kanye not east west.
Was it sad to think that they were really literally just going to call their children Little Kanye West Jr.?
I was hoping for it.
I was really hoping that
I kind of want their next kid to be a daughter, just to be so it can be Kanye West Jr.
Yes. Kanye.
Just Kanye West Jr. Man.
I just think that the Kardashians are literally destroying Kanye West. Like, it just seems like a broken person.
I don't. I think they're keeping him calm. Let's be honest. If he's this tame, and this wild, this outrageous.
Yeah, I suppose. I suppose it is.
At least he's not
Suppose
like
it is.
George Bush hates black people anymore. And Mike Myers is just sitting there like,
Wow, Kanye really gets in with all of the presidents.
he does.
He's really involved with them all.
Man. Said bad things about George Bush. Had Barack Obama call him a jackass. And he's best buds with Donald Trump.
I'm Kanye West, and this is Jackass.
Oh man, I'm taking a big step without my shoes on. Oh no, put my Yeezys back on. I can't do this.
Oh man, the Yeezys brand and the crappy clothes that are expensive as shit.
Wait, Yeezys is actually his brand name?
Yeezys, yeah.
Oh, I thought that was just something stupid he says.
No, literally, that is his brand name. Oh. Just no. Why? No. Easy. Why?
I'm sorry, Kanye.
Sorry, Kanye.
You don't even know what the fuck you're apologizing for.
I'm not actually sorry at all. Reflex. Just apologize. Just pre-apologizing for something.
Guys, I'm sorry. I created Kanye. I don't know. It wasn't supposed to be this way.
Is it a little bit of a troll that Kanye is actually probably more successful in the like clothing brand than the Kardashians, because the Kardashians actually just announced recently that they're going to close their clothing stores?
Good.
Is that a little bit of a troll?
Good.
I can rap and design clothes better than you. Like, you just have a large ass. That's it. Like, I don't know.
What if
How are you?
what if Yeezys merge with Kardashian clothing line,
Oh.
and then they just
Ugh.
take over,
Ugh.
and the Yeezys just keep everything afloat?
Yeah.
But Kanye has final approval on all the designs.
Hmm.
He's like, put a Yeezy on that butt. There we go. Yeah, I like that.
She is not a hobbit.
Sweaters. Yeah. That's what poor people will like. But we'll charge them $1,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bitch, how is you not a hobbit?
Yeah. How are you not a hobbit again? Oh yeah. Right.
You're not a hobbit.
She is not a hobbit.
Like, I like how that's like the funniest thing out of that episode, even though that episode's like super sad.
I almost forget how the rest of that episode goes.
That's the whole, like, everybody, all the girls are using Photoshop and all the guys are looking at the photo edited versions of the girls.
Oh, yeah.
And then it ends with Wendy having to be, like, coming to the ultimatum of being a part of that or being true to herself, and then it just ends, and it's like, oh, that's super sad.
Mm. There were really some interesting episodes.
Yeah.
I think
Let's talk about Apu
Apu.
from The Simpsons.
Right. Okay. So.
Right. Have you caught up on the controversy with this?
Well, there was. Isn't there like a show or Netflix series
There
or
was a-
something like that?
A documentary on
yeah.
on True TV of all things
Mm.
about the problem with Apu. And since we all know True TV is basically becoming college humor TV,
Right.
you know, with Adam Ruins Everything, which, quite frankly, he doesn't really ruin anything. He just takes sources from books that,
They do a lot of sources and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
It can be interesting sometimes. Depends on the topic, though.
yeah,
Like some
there
stuff.
are some things where he's like, you're not kind of right on this one, and it's like, oh, you're just stretching to put you for your political beliefs, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you know. That's the way it goes. But so, who is Apu voiced by?
Hank Azaria, a white guy.
Oh my god. That's what I was thinking at
Yeah.
at the start. And so,
And the show's been on for like 30 years.
yeah, actually, I just heard something that they're now like the longest running series. They just passed like Gunsmoke or whatever.
Series, I would believe, yeah.
Well, it's like longest. I forget, like written out or something.
Yeah.
I forget exactly what it was called, but yeah,
I
they really are.
I believe that because I know that the weekly longest running episodic TV television show is Monday Night Raw,
Nice,
followed closely by SmackDown.
nice.
So yeah, there's that.
But yeah, there's controversy there. Voiced by a white guy. It's very, I don't know, stereotypical or stereotyping type thing. Like,
Racially insensitive is the word you're looking for.
oh yeah,
You have to
Racially-
you have to use the big words.
racially
All right,
insensitive.
you're talking to the PC police.
I guess
The very,
what,
very
what
low-
are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on this whole thing?
My thoughts are how The Simpsons treated it was fine. How everybody else is treating it is not fine. The Simpsons treated it with their own episode of saying you can't look back at something that you thought was great with today's ideology and think of it as terrible.
Because I just what are we trying to do here? Like, what are we trying to do? Be so PC now that
Yeah.
we just don't do anything?
Yeah.
Like, are you really gonna be that mad about stuff? Like,
Yeah.
should I be mad about stuff then? Okay, so like when you do something that I think is not right, like I should just be butthurt about that? Like, I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense.
You know it doesn't make sense. Taking down statues. Did you the guy who sang "Oh Susanna" and other in like Camptown Races sing those songs and whatever? I guess that was about slavery or whatever. Those songs are about slavery or whatever. Some shit like that.
Oh, really?
They're removing his statues. His statue. But at the same time, they're erecting a statue of black people in chains, showing what slavery was. And it's like, I find offense with that
Yes.
than I do with that dude with the banjo.
And I find offense for that for black people, not me.
Yes.
For black people specifically. Like African Americans that had family members,
Like, I'm not facing white guilt. I'm like, dude, that's a black guy in chains.
That is terrible.
That's a black family in chains. I don't care what you're trying to depict here. But
And
if we're
that's-
taking down statues of just dudes in white dudes in clothing and putting up this, who are we putting it for? Like, I get it. Like, telling people, yes, this was slavery. This is what families went through, and it's like, do we need a visual medium?
Yeah, do we?
What's
Well,
next? Are they gonna put it? I'm not even gonna go there.
Well, that's like, part of it is, okay, so are you literally telling me that you feel like most people think slavery was good? Because I don't think so.
I don't think it's worthy of a statue. I don't.
I would say that most people know slavery was bad. Yeah, bad. There might be some people that might have agreed with it. You're going to have those people out there.
Yeah, and they're called cunts.
Yeah. But I feel like, most people know the right things. They've been taught the right things, this and that. Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I'm also just kind of over the statues thing anyway. Like, do we need statues of stuff? Like, do we?
I don't know. At this point, it all fucking blurs together. Statues, flags, whatever. I don't fucking care. Both parties are destroying each other from the inside, and it's funny, and I'm laughing because I'm a libertarian and I don't fucking care.
It's interesting. It's interesting to see.
Here's what I think of our government system.
You are going to fail.
Man, I wish there was less Bedoya on that.
I know.
That's pretty rough. But
You
yeah.
really need to fucking change these up and fix them.
Thing is, I don't think there's anything. It just took that long to play.
I know, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to see if there's anything there, but yeah, it's interesting. PC culture these days seems crazy.
It's the vocal minority.
Yeah,
The extremely vocal minority.
it's like
Hey, do you remember that March for Our Lives protest thing that was going on?
yeah,
And how like a month before that, schools were doing like the walk up or the walk out thing,
yeah.
but there were other schools who were doing like the walk up. I was like, that's a better way to situate it. Walk up and be nice to 15 random students instead of walking out to say no.
Well, that's the problem. Is
Like,
it's
yeah, we get it. You have your right to protest, but it's like at the same time, like, be a human being. Be nice. Be happy.
well, I think that's the problem.
Pay it forward, man.
I think that's the problem these days. Is you get all these humans that seem to be just decimated, and that's why they just decide to turn to violence. But it's like, if people were just nicer to people all the time throughout their entire lives, and people weren't just a bunch of jerks, like, I don't think you'd have as many of these problems. Sometimes you still get these mentally ill people, but most of it would just be solved by people being nicer to each other.
Yeah.
Because
I'm not gonna lie. I think a lot of this falls onto like the thing that America needed right now, and it became like the best thing ever, and that was the renewal of Roseanne. Let's be honest. Since that show's come back on, it's done pretty good at showing people how average Americans actually are. You know, we're not completely right. We're not, average Americans aren't completely right, aren't completely left.
no.
You know, on Roseanne, they say that they voted for Trump just because they thought he would fix the economy. Sadly, yes, that is how a lot of average Americans thought. And there's also another giant portion who didn't want Hillary because we all know she's a massive C word who should be in prison.
She's a massive see you next Tuesday.
Oh, more like a see you next Thursday. That's too worse. Because it's 2 days.
2 days worse.
2 days worse. And then there was there was an episode about her grandson wears very flamboyant clothing, but at the end of the episode, she's like, "Oh, your family will love you no matter what you choose. We'll always have your back."
I hadn't really looked into it much
Yeah.
on the news, but sounds like some of the nuances and the things, you know.
It's one of those things where nobody's willing to check it out, and that's what I like doing. Is like I like checking things out before I make my opinion. You know, check it out and then give your 2 cents. Like,
I just haven't seen it, but I like the original show, so I thought, I'd like to check it out. But it sounds even better now that I'm hearing, this type of, so yeah.
And there is this one funny scene where John Goodman is like it's a quick scene, but they're like someone's leaving her house, and like they're in the living room, and John Goodman's like looking around. He's like, Roseanne's just like, "What are you doing? There are children in the house. And I don't know where my gun is." Like, I thought that was hilarious. that was clearly a fucking jab, but it was funny. It took a nice stride. And it took it into a joking manner, and that was funny. It's great.
You know what I find interesting though is, okay, all these children with their protest against guns.
Mhm.
So we want our children writing our laws? Is that what we want? Is it?
Yeah, like a month ago they were eating Tide Pods.
Yeah, like that was the biggest joke too of it. Like, okay, so you want people that were just eating Tide Pods to be like creating our laws? Yeah, no, that's a great idea.
Yeah, great idea. Great idea. Great idea. Great idea.
Or you know what you could do is your parents could actually just start being better parents. Come on now.
Or like all I kept thinking throughout this whole thing was like that scene in Futurama where it's like fathers against rude television and Bender's on TV with a gun and he's just like, parents, have you ever thought about just turning off the TV, sitting down with your kids, and hitting them?
Boom. Problem solved.
Problem solved.
Hashtag problem solved.
Bender from Futurama got it.
Yeah, Bender knows.
Have you ever just thought about turning off the TV, sitting down with your children, and hitting them?
Boom. Boom. I don't know. You know, don't advocate violence, but discipline needs to be different.
Have you ever thought about turning off the computer, turning off the podcast, sitting down with your best friend, and hitting him?
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Really? Really? Let's put that to the test.
Let's not.
Go! Let's fucking go!
go.
Go! Go! Ah!
I brought you some Cheetos. I brought you some Cheetos. I brought you some Cheetos. They'll give you strength.
Well, it's Bigby from PhantasmaCast signing out. Fucking Christ. Sorry, guys. Wow. All that CPR rage. And now I gotta nudge Jay awake so we can fucking turn off the fucking podcast. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off.